What's up, New Rise Nation?
I'm done with living for the moment. If you don't get it, you didn't want it. The present is yours for the moment.
Hey, listen, man, I just want to talk for a second, man. You know, we got to remember in life, we're going to have different challenges. But what I found that in life, with these challenges, that never changes the purpose that you have in your life. Your purpose doesn't change because you're facing challenges. And I know sometimes when you go through different challenges, the fight or temptation of your mind might be to say, because I'm facing this challenge, or because I made this mistake and now I'm facing this challenge, or because of whatever the situation might be, because of this challenge, that means that my purpose in life has changed. That means that my purpose is not the same. But that could not be further from the truth. That could not be further from the truth. Your purpose is not changing because you're facing challenges. Your purpose is not changing either because you made some bad decisions. That is not changing your purpose. That is not changing why you're here and what you're meant to do while you're on this earth. That does not change that. Because you may have made some mistakes, because you're facing different challenges, that does not change the reality of your purpose. Okay? You're here for a purpose. You're here to fulfill a purpose with your life. Or otherwise, you would not be on this earth. You're here to fulfill a purpose. So your purpose is not changing simply because you're facing challenges. A lot of times, these challenges that you are facing is there simply testing your resolve to understand and fight for the purpose, God-given purpose that you actually have. A lot of times that challenge that you're facing is there testing you to see if you're even willing to fight for that God-given purpose that you know that you have. Think about that for a moment. So think about all the different challenges that you might face, all the different struggles, all the different things, even if you've made mistakes. Think about your life and you think about it from that perspective that these different challenges that may arise are actually there testing to see if you have the resolve to fulfill and walk towards that purpose that you know God has for your life. Because none of us are absent of struggle. None of us are absent of challenges. None of us are absent of things we have to mentally get past. We have to emotionally get past, even physically get past at times. So none of us are exempt from these things. So knowing that reality, we have to ask ourselves, how can my purpose be changing simply because I'm facing something that every human being has to face? Every human being has to face some level of challenge. It may be varying in degree depending on what the person may have at their disposal, but everyone has to face some level of challenge. So you have to remind yourself in these moments of challenges, that your purpose isn't changing. And if you've made some bad decisions, you were going through some things, God isn't holding it over your head like, your purpose is screwed, forget you now. God doesn't do that type of stuff. God doesn't do that. He doesn't do that to us. So, with that reality being known, if we're having these type of thoughts in our minds telling us our purpose is over, or, whatever it might be, trying to lie to your mind and tell you these things is not from God. It's either from your self-doubting, self-defeating thoughts, or it might be from the enemy, spiritual enemy, which I believe is real. All right. But you have to understand that your purpose is not done or defeated or over simply because you're facing challenges, simply because you're going through some hard things, simply because you're struggling. That isn't how this works. And I want to encourage you with that today, because if you're facing the lies trying to tell your mind that your purpose is done simply because you may be having a hard time right now, simply because you may have made some bad decisions, simply because you may have made some bad investments in something, simply because any of these things may have occurred, things trying to tell you that your purpose is done, you're out of here, it's all over for you, is an absolute lie from the pit of hell, and we send it back and we don't accept that. And you don't accept that for your life. We can't accept any of those lies for our lives, okay? Understand, your purpose is not over. Your call is not done, okay? Just because you might be struggling, just because you might be going through some hard stuff, just because you're facing some challenges, you understand? It's not over. And don't let nothing lie to you and tell you that, because it's all lies. Okay, anytime those thoughts come to your mind, they are lies. Your purpose is still there because you have breath in your lungs. Still time for you to fulfill whatever it is that God would have you fulfill on this earth while you are here. Believe that. Receive that. Speak that to yourself. Tell yourself that. Remind yourself of that, okay? Don't let nothing lie to you and tell you the opposite. Because if it's telling you the opposite, then you know it's not true. Speak that life to yourself and remind yourself that your purpose is still great. God has you here for a reason. All right? No matter what your situation or struggle might be, you're here for a reason. And you may be going through some things right now that as you make it through those things, as you navigate through those things, you might be speaking life and encouraging someone else to make it through that exact same thing or something similar. So understand that your purpose is not done. You're not defeated. You're not down and out. Okay? You're not. You still have purpose. You still have breath in your lungs. God will still be able to use you in your voice or whatever he decides to call you to, and whatever that purpose is in your life. All right? Understand that. I want you to share this video with someone if you think that they need to hear this encouragement. Also, comment below if this video encouraged you or inspired you, or also if you have some other things or comments or things that you might do that helped you to remember your purpose in this life when you're facing challenges. Also, I thank you guys for tuning in as always. Stay tuned for more videos. New Rise Nation.